Hey everyone, I'm sorry for the lighting, but anyway, I have a book haul for you guys today. I cannot even begin to explain how excited I am for these books. This is part of my book depository order that I just made, and some of them shipped a couple days before the majority of them. I think I have like 9 more coming, maybe 10 maybe. But they will hopefully get here sometime this week, but they were about 4 or 5 days behind this order, so it could be like a week before they get here. But anyway, I'm super excited about these, and the first 3 are some VMC designer editions, those 3. The one I had before was My Cousin Rachel by Daphne du Maurier. This was very sweetly given to me by Malinka from Malinka Reads. She was doing a Valentine's Day giveaway last year, and I won the giveaway, so I was really excited, and whoever won could pick any book, and this had just come back into stock, I guess, on Book Depository, and so I immediately asked for this one. I was like, oh, I've wanted this for so long, can you get me this one? So she very kindly bought me this and sent it to me. I still haven't read it, actually. The reason being, I saw the film, and I didn't get on as well with the film as I was hoping to, especially given that Olivia de Havilland is in it. Not that that's the reason why I didn't like it. That's actually the reason I was hoping to like it. But the ending, I didn't like as much. So, I'm trying to kind of separate myself from the film. I saw the film a couple months ago, so I'm trying to kind of wait long enough that I sort of can forget about the film and just read the book for what it is. And hopefully I will be able to read this, before the new film comes out. The new film, I think, is going to star Sam Claflin and Rachel Weisz. I forget how you say her last name. But anyway, I really love both of them as actors. So I am super excited that they're going to be in a movie together, and that it's going to be a new version of this. So hopefully I'll read that first. But anyway, the other ones, this is the other du Maurier that I got in this edition, Frenchman's Creek. This is the one that I am the most excited to read. As you guys probably know, I did not get along well with the book Rebecca. I loved her writing a lot, but it's very weird. With the 97 TV miniseries and the 1940s film, I love both of them completely. The only thing that I don't like about the 90s TV miniseries is the very end, but the idea that I don't like 5 minutes of a 3-hour long, gorgeously done miniseries, that's okay. But anyway, it's weird because I love both of those, but with the book, I kept comparing it to Jane Eyre, and I couldn't stop comparing it to Jane Eyre, mostly with the characters and the plot, and I kept saying, Jane Eyre's better, Jane Eyre's better, oh my gosh. So, I don't know, it was just not the thing for me, but I did love the writing a lot, so I knew that I wanted to read another Daphne du Maurier at some point. I don't know between this or My Cousin Rachel, which I'll read first, but I know that this one's the one I'm most excited for because the plot of this one sounds amazing, and kind of right up my alley. It is maybe her only one that's kind of not strictly romance, but it's mostly a romance, and it is about a woman, I believe in the it's either the 1800s or I think it's actually the 1700s, 18th century. But anyway, she is not happy with her life, and she somehow accidentally meets a French pirate in Cornwall. and things go from there. So the idea that there's like a French pirate and there's going to be like adventures, and I'm super, super excited about this story. And of course, as I said, I love the writing in Rebecca, so I imagine I'll love the writing in this as well. And the thing about this, though, that I'm super sad about is I have been looking for the 40s version of this film, or the film adaptation of this, for a couple years now, and I cannot find it. It stars Joan Fontaine, who is actually Olivia de Havilland's sister, the woman who was in the film for My Cousin Rachel. And she also, Joan Fontaine also plays the second Mrs. De Winter in Rebecca. So between the two of them, these two sisters kind of split Daphne du Maurier's film adaptations. But anyway, I cannot find the 40s version of the film anywhere. The 90s version is on YouTube with Tara Fitzgerald, I believe. And I'll eventually watch that at some point, but I'm just so much more excited about the 40s one. And I can't find it anywhere, so if anyone has coincidentally seen this movie, if you could tell me how you saw it and where you found it, I would really, really appreciate it. But anyway, I am very excited to read this in the meantime. Next up, we have two books that I am just so, so excited about. First is The Enchanted April by Elizabeth Von Arnim. I've heard really good things about this on BookTube, but the person who really, kind of pushed me over the fence for getting it is Kate Howe. I saw her review of this, and it was awesome, and when we were talking in the comments, she said that she thinks I would really enjoy it, so this immediately went on my list to get from Book Depository when I saw that they still had this edition. And from what I can tell, it's about three women who decide to share a house in Italy together, I believe, for the whole month of April, and that's why it's called The Enchanted April. And it's just kind of about their time there, and it's supposed to be very kind of light and happy, so I'm just really looking forward to that. For some reason, when I kept seeing, I don't know, the poster for the film or something happened where I ended up thinking that it was going to be a sinister film or a film that ended unhappily, and I don't really know why. I think maybe I was getting it mixed up with Pieces of April, which is an entirely different film and story altogether. I'm not really sure, but anyway, I'm very happy that seeing Kate's review, and also I think Ange from Beyond the Pages, seeing their reviews made me realize that that's not what this was at all, and that it should be very, very good. And then the last one of the VMCs that I got is Excellent Women by Barbara Pym. This I was inspired to get by also Ange from Beyond the Pages, or I should say Ange from Beyond the Pages again, as well as Lil from Lil's Vintage World. They both have read maybe a few different Barbara Pyms. I know Lil has, I'm not sure how many Ange has read, but when they were both talking about this, I was like, wow, I think this is the one that I need to pick up first. I've heard excellent things about Barbara Pym, especially from Lil, and I think the other one by her that I'm very interested in is Jane and Prudence, also because of a review that Lil did. But as far as Excellent Women goes, I've kind of forgotten completely what it's about. All I know is that people say that Barbara Pym's writing is complete magic, so I'm really looking forward to this one. And also, it's encouraging to me that there's an intro by Alexander McCall Smith. I haven't actually read anything by him yet, but I've just heard amazing things about him as a writer, so it's encouraging to me that he does the intro for this. And then here's what the back looks like. I just think that these editions are so beautiful, and the idea that these were like $10 a piece, you could not find a book published in the US that looks like this and is that price. So that's why I really like Book Depository, because Their prices are incredibly affordable for books that are way prettier than most American editions. So, yep. And then the last two things that I got, oh dear, I'm kind of struggling with time here, but anyway, first is Pyramids by Terry Pratchett. This is book 7 in the Discworld series, and luckily it's the one that I'm going to be reading next, so that's part of the reason why I got this specific book in this gorgeous edition. The other one that I have in this edition is Jingo, which is way further down the line for me. That one's book like 20 something, I believe. But anyway, the cover is just freaking phenomenal. I love it. And I'm so excited about this that I might actually start it tonight. So, yes, very much looking forward to this. This is, I believe, the second standalone, and the tagline on the back says, "The kingdom of Jelly Baby has a pyramid problem." And basically, Jelly Baby is Pratchett's take on ancient Egypt, or like his parody of it. And other than that, I kind of forget what the rest is about, but I really don't mind because I'm just so excited for it. So I don't mind kind of diving in without knowing much. And it's his second, did I say it's the second standalone? It's the second standalone after Equal Rights, even though it's the 7th book. So it's probably a good place to start if you have never read any Discworld before, because you don't need to really have read any of the others. Even though a lot of his books, you can just start really from anywhere. But anyway, so excited to read that. And then last but certainly not least, we have the Terry Pratchett Diary. Terry Pratchett and Friends, aided and abetted by the Discworld Emporium. The Discworld Emporium puts out a Discworld Diary every year, and this year was the year that they did an in memoriam one for Terry Pratchett. So it still has all of, like, it still has pictures of Discworld, or pictures of Discworld, pictures from Discworld, and then quotes from all the Discworld books. But then interspersed throughout, we have tributes to Terry Pratchett. This one is by his daughter. And then the one that I am really looking forward to reading is, if I can find it, the one by Neil Gaiman. And this is just tributes interspersed throughout from his family and friends and collaborators and people who have written with him. There's Stephen Briggs and Malcolm Edwards. Stephen Briggs, I believe, is the narrator for the audiobooks for Discworld. And Nigel Planer is actually the narrator for a lot of the American editions. But anyway, so yeah, they just have different pictures and quotes throughout on the actual sheets where you do the planning. And then the tributes are just interspersed throughout. And I've already put in like a whole bunch of different birthdays in here and different American holidays, because since this is published in the UK, they have some American holidays, but not all of them, like Halloween isn't included. And I know Halloween is a holiday that a lot of other countries celebrate too, but I feel like America kind of takes it to a next level when it comes to celebrating Halloween. But anyway, so yeah, I have different birthdays and holidays already put in here. And as you guys saw, I put like a little square around Neil Gaiman's tribute. And I've also put little stars by my favorite quotes that I found in here. So I'm just really excited to use this for the whole year. And it's something that I'm super glad it's in hardcover, because it's something that I'm going to want to keep for years, even when I'm finished with the actual planner part, just because, you know, this is a commemorative memorial edition. So it's gonna be sad reading the tributes, but it's just so cool. So yes. And I think the reason why they had this for this year instead of last year is because I think it just took them that long to gather people's tributes and decide what quotes and pictures to put in to design it. But yes, I'm really looking forward to using that, and I'm really looking forward to reading all the books that I got. So sorry if any of this has seemed a little rambly. I'm sorry for the planes. Anyway, so tell me what you guys think of any of these books, and thank you so much for watching, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye.